Let's take a trip back, way back, when the old school was the new. It's the 80s, MTV, NWA, and Ronald Reagan. Now, Fuck the Police was a record that spoke to the young urban youth in the 80s. Sure, you can appreciate it now, though in order to understand the song, you had to have been a certain age to get a feel as to why the song needed to be made. There's tension in 2011 between minorities and police, but the plight of African Americans in 1988 was articulated by this song. Let's fast forward to the 90s, where there's still MTV, cannabis, and Bill Clinton. Second Round Knockout was a battle record aimed at LL Cool J. Aside from the lyrics, part of what emotionally might have stayed with you were your outlets of how you found out about the beef. Rap City The Basement, your high school hallways, gossiping about music with your friends, The Source magazine. All these sources that informed you about this particular track reinforced the nostalgia of the song as much as cannabis's actual lyrics do. The relationships that you had, the clothing you wore can all be connected to it. If you were 9 at the time it was released, you can appreciate it now, but you had to have been a certain age to fully comprehend as to why the song needed to be made and the excitement of what it represented at the time. Now back to 2011, MTV's meaningless, and we've got Barack. The older hip-hop gets, the more generations there'll be to outgrow it, of course. That teenager that empathized with Straight Outta Compton in 1988 might not have even cared about Second Round Knockout in 1998, so he sure as hell feels the same way towards any new releases today. That's when he starts comparing his rappers to new rappers, but that's what makes the old school versus the new school so fascinating. The old school can hate the new music because it wasn't the soundtrack to their youth, when their lives and possibilities laid before them, when they could pop in a Ghetto Boys tape and not have a responsibility in the world. So it might be pointless to compare Rakim to Nas or Lupe to Kool G Rap, because part of the arguments are the psychological attachment that I mentioned. The day-to-day responsibilities of being an adult can be extremely taxing, but just know that whatever age you are right now or 20 years from now, when life's demands become too overwhelming, just take a deep breath and press play. Straight out of